Hi. Today I wanted to share with you about the importance of not cheapening your presence. And why this is important is because a lot of your success depends on how people perceive you. If people perceive you as capable, you get more opportunities and, of course, better treatment, and people will help you rise, so to speak. Of course, you can do it in a brute force. It means it's like create something like really significant product or service and then sell it, and that's it. But then generally speaking, like if you have that type of ability, then you would likely have the good presence as well. Because to do that type of things, you have the important ingredient, which is emotional control. So, one key ingredient of raising your presence is really the emotional control part. So, let's say when people lower their the presence, impression, or perception of things, they do something real awkward. So when people are kind of just having fun and then there is a guy or a girl that start creating the drama, or somebody's laughing at the wrong place, we can understand it, right? I mean, we've already had this type of issue. We did something that are completely off. It happens quite a lot. I mean, like as you grow older, probably already has this type of situations. But what's really important is not like this superficial, like pretentious, like performance. So that's not really the case. Most of the issue really is that if you can really control your emotion, if you can control emotion, even if you feeling like crappy, or you can actually at least try to be cool. Even if you feel really angry, you can take it back and then you can stay calm. It's hard. That's why you need to practice. And where do you need to practice? How? It's everywhere you can actually practice. Generally, you start from your private life. In the private life, a lot of times, like things, you get annoyed, right? Or when you work out, it's hard. See if your behavior is cool and calm and steady. So, for instance, like if you do the workout, it's painful, but can you keep your face not showing that pain? That's not well practice. Things of nature. And if you get like hurt, can you control that hurt? I mean, there's a many ways. If you're annoyed, can you calm it down? Can you do that? That little things will accumulate, and then you can actually do better control of your emotional state. So in a sense, like when somebody's actually annoys you, think of it as your training ground. If somebody's like annoying too much, then you should just walk away and not deal with it. And that's probably the best. But then certain time you have to actually put your foot down and then say calmly, hey, this is my opinion. Otherwise, you get they'll keep bothering you. But this kind of emotional control, if you can do it, then everywhere you go, you can actually observe. You can feel it without getting affected too much. And you can actually provide the most appropriate response to each presence. And that's really powerful. Again, a lot of people are very difficult to do this. When somebody's cheering you on, you feel like you wanted to kind of go along with the other people's attention. But if you do that, people will notice that you're very easily influenced. You don't have a core, so to speak. You easily get upset. You don't have a self-control. So that kind of makes you look bad. You might feel like, okay, I'm releasing my anger, but then it's just you're showing your weakness. That's all there is to it. I mean, just strategically, if you do it, then it's effective, but the most times you wouldn't be able to do it. So if you wanted to really advance in your life, control your emotion. And then when you're vulnerable, like let's say if you're sick or tired, emotionally, like you're asleep or something, know that and then back off and then take a break. There's a limitation. Human psyche has a limitation. Nobody can be always like super steady. Okay, there is a weak point, but then know it and then just adjust. And if you can do it, a lot of things will start change. And then you might be able to see something that other people cannot see. Like you back in the day, like we were not quite versed with emotional control. You're part of the environment, but now you're standing back and then look at it from a more objective way. You might see a lot of like opportunities there. So yeah, control your emotion, like train it every day in public, utilize it, and use it strategically, and then you will not going to cheapen your presence anymore, and that makes your life better.